$200. That's the fine for a member of Congress who gets caught hiding a stock trade. Not 200,000. 200, less than a speeding ticket and half the jungle? Meet Hal. Hal's a congressman, one of 535 people the tribe sends to Congress to write the rules the rest of us live under. Hal doesn't run a company, he doesn't own an oil field. His whole job is to make the laws and to hear about everything before you do. Last year, one congressman's portfolio jumped almost 79%. The whole market did about 17. Let Og get this straight. A guy whose actual job is writing laws just beat every professional money manager in the jungle. In his spare time, they write the rules. Then they bet on them. So why would they ever vote to stop themselves? This is congressional insider trading explained. Now, you've probably heard the meme, Congress is full of secret market geniuses, all quietly raking in shinies. And here's the first surprise, that's not quite true. Last year, only about a third of them actually beat the market. As a group, they roughly matched it. Some of them lost money. So if most of them aren't beating the market, why does this blow up every single January? Here's how the machine actually works. Back in 2012, after a TV report caught members trading on tips they'd picked up in closed-door briefings, Congress passed a law. It said two things. 1, tell everyone what you traded within 45 days. 2, don't trade on government secrets you got from the job. Sounds airtight. Here's the catch. The punishment for breaking Rule 1, for hiding a trade past the deadline, is that $200 fine. And the committees that are supposed to collect it waive it off half the time. The criminal side, actual charges for trading on secrets, has basically never been used. So picture a bank with a rule that says, don't rob us. And if you do, and you forget to fill out the form afterward, you owe the front desk $200. Maybe. If they remember to ask, real cop on the beat stuff. But here's the thing. It's not that all 535 of them are secretly brilliant. The edge isn't brains, it's access, and it pools at the top. Economists pulled every congressional trade going back to the 90s. The regular members, they don't beat the market, but the ones who climb into leadership, who chair the committees, who sit in the classified briefings, who see the bill before it's even a bill, their portfolios start to pull away from everyone else's. The day they get the power, the returns show up. And suddenly it all snaps into place. The edge isn't a stock-picking gift, it's the chair you're sitting in. If Og was a betting caveman, he'd put his shinies on the chair every time. They write the rules, then they bet on them. But here's the sharper cut, and it's the whole game. They don't pick good stocks. They pick the stocks they have power over. One member sits on the committee that hands out federal money and filed dozens of late trades, including a chip company that's since more than tripled. A couple of senators were late disclosing trades in a defense contractor, the kind whose single biggest customer is the government those senators run. What are the odds? That's not investing. That's front-running your own vote. So why would they ever ban it? A few years back, a bill to do exactly that passed the House. Then it hit the Senate and quietly died, blocked in part by the same people who'd have to give up their trades. This year, there's a new one crawling through Congress on a party-line squabble about whether it goes far enough. The only group with the power to end this is the same group cashing the checks. So what does this mean for regular cavemen like you and me? Pull up your retirement account. In a good year, it tracks the market. Call it that same 17%. You bought the popular stocks. You felt clever. You were playing the same game as Hal. You just couldn't see the cards, you couldn't bet against the table, and you definitely don't get to vote on whether the table's legal. And here's the part that actually costs you. When Hal trades a defense contractor right before a spending vote, or a drug maker right before a rule changes, that's not just his portfolio. That's a decision landing in your taxes, your medicine cabinet, your gas bill. He pockets the shinies twice. Once as your representative, once as a trader. You're funding both. So what can we do about it? There's a ban sitting in front of Congress right now. Watch who fights to water it down and who quietly lets it die. That's your list for the next election. It's a free jungle after all. But just remember, Hal's still in that building. He still hears it first. He still files 45 days late and pays his $200 if he pays it all. When the rules get written and the trades get timed, it's regular cavemen left buying high and selling late. Every single time. So the next time your congressman swears he's working hard for you, ask him what he bought that week. If any cavemen are confused, this is just a simple satirical explainer about congressional stock trading. For legal reasons, this is about fictional cavemen in a make-believe jungle. Please do not sue Og, because Hal's just one room in a very big building. There's the one who writes the tax code and somehow never seems to pay it. The one who's supposed to police the banks and somehow owns a slice of them. Og's going to walk you through every last one. Like and subscribe if you want more. The bigger the tribe, the louder Og gets. They write the rules, then they bet on them. We'll see you in the next one.